As you've probably noticed, we have a new backdrop. I love this backdrop, it's my favourite. You can't really see it because it's so big, and if I push the camera back while I'm filming, my face looks really tiny. So let me just show you. It's an astronaut holding like a rose in a jar. It's so pretty, look at it. Anyway, I just wanted to brag about my backdrop, but let's just carry on, shall we? Someone's doing construction again. It's like, I should be used to it by now, but I'm not. Every single time I set everything up, someone nearby wants to be doing construction. Are they building another portal to meet the fucking Avengers? I don't know. Hey, it's Mel. I hope you're doing well and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, it's lovely to have you here. Today we're going to be looking into the history of Italy's cursed Gaiola Island. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Italy is a beautiful place. I would love to go there someday. Maybe I'll get my chance, who knows. Anyway, with that being said, let's get into it. Gaiola is a very small but beautiful island a few metres off the coast of Posillipo, Naples. Surrounded by crystal clear waters, gorgeous views, winding lanes and a majestic villa. People can swim to the island easily by mainland. However, the island receives no visitors to this day as it's cursed. People who have lived on the island have met a very terrible fate. Something that's very ironic is that at one point the island was called Iupli and was considered to be the protector of safe navigation. I'm not sure who exactly built the island, but it's thought to be built around the late 1800s or early 1900s, and it's owned by the region of Campania. The first person to live on the island was a man called Mago, and he also went by the name The Wizard. Great name. He lived in isolation, having an occasional visit from the local fishermen. However, in the early 1800s, Mago vanished without a trace. The island was bought in 1871 by Luigi Negri, the owner of a successful fishing company, who built the villa that still stands today on the island. However, Luigi suffered financial difficulties and he went bankrupt. He was forced to sell the island. In 1911, Captain Gaspar Albenga was in his ship travelling around the island considering buying it when he crashed into the rocks and drowned. Some sources out there say the story was even more dramatic, with the ship not sinking, but actually vanishing along with the captain. In the early 1900s, the island was owned by Hans Braun, a wealthy Swiss man. But one day, Hans was found dead, wrapped up in a rug, and shortly after his death, his wife then drowned at sea. Then in the 1920s, the island was taken over by Otto Grundbach, who suffered a heart attack and died on the spot while he was enjoying his newly bought villa. The next owner of the island was a writer and pharmaceutical industrialist, Maurice Yves Sandoz, who just after buying the place went mad and ended up in a Swiss asylum. He later committed suicide. Then Baron Karl Paul Lenkem, a German industrialist, bought the island, but soon his company went bankrupt. He had to sell off the island to Gianni Agnelli, the renowned industrialist and the head of Fiat. After buying the island, Gianni experienced many tragedies. His son's body was found under a bridge and he died by suicide, and Gianni's nephew also died at the age of 33 by a rare type of cancer. American billionaire tycoon John Paul Getty was the next high-profile person connected to the island. In 1973, the Calabrian mafia, known as the 'Ndrangheta, kidnapped his grandson. The kidnappers eventually sent the boy's severed ear in the post. That's disgusting, prompting Getty to hand over nearly $3 million for his safe return. This actually inspired the 2017 film All the Money in the World. Gianni died in 2003. I'm so sorry, I know I'm going to butcher this name. The island's last owner, Gian Pasquale Grapponi, who owned an insurance company, ended up in prison because of his debt. As I said before, the island is now owned by the Campania regional authorities. The island and a nearby marine preserve are now a protected area within the underwater park of Gaiola in the Gulf of Naples. Rumours of the Gaiola curse resurfaced in 2009, when the Italian industrialist Franco Ambrosia and his wife Giovanna Sacco were murdered in their home across from the island. Sadly, Franco and his wife were found beaten to death by burglars. Cursed or just a coincidence, you can't deny that the island has a creepy vibe to it. Knowing the dark history of this island, it's no wonder why it's abandoned. So that is the dark history behind Italy's most cursed island. I hope you've enjoyed this video, or you at least found it interesting. Feel free to give this video a like and let me know your thoughts on this case in the comment section down below. As always, thanks for watching, take care, bye.